India's economy has been growing at a remarkable pace in recent years, surpassing China and other major economies in terms of GDP growth rate. In this section, we will explore how India achieved this feat and what factors contributed to its success. According to the World Bank, India's GDP growth rate for 2020 was 7%, making it one of the world's best-performing economies. By comparison, China's GDP growth rate for 2020 was 2.3%, the lowest since 1976. India also outpaced China in 2021, with a projected GDP growth rate of 12.5% versus 8.4% for China. On a PPP basis, India's GDP was $10.2 trillion in 2021, while China's GDP was $26.7 trillion. So how did India achieve such impressive growth rates? There are several factors that have contributed to India's economic success, such as demographics. India has a large and young population, with a median age of 28.4 years in 2020. This means that India has a huge potential workforce and consumer market, which can drive economic growth and innovation. India also has a high fertility rate of 2.2 children per woman in 2020, which ensures that its population will continue to grow in the future. Reforms. India has undertaken several economic reforms since the 1990s, such as liberalizing trade, privatizing state-owned enterprises, reducing fiscal deficits, and improving infrastructure. These reforms have improved the business environment, attracted foreign investment, boosted productivity, and enhanced competitiveness. Services. India has a strong and diversified services sector, which accounts for about 61.5% of its GDP in 2017. India is a global leader in information technology, business process outsourcing, software development, and other knowledge-based services. These services have high value-added and export potential, and create employment opportunities for skilled workers. Consumption. India has a large and growing middle class, which drives domestic consumption and demand. According to the World Economic Forum, India's consumer market is expected to grow from $1.5 trillion in 2018 to $6 trillion by 2030. This will make India the third largest consumer market in the world after the US and China. Innovation. India has a vibrant and dynamic innovation ecosystem, which fosters entrepreneurship, creativity, and problem-solving. India ranks 48th out of 131 countries in the Global Innovation Index 2020, ahead of many emerging economies. India has also produced many successful startups, such as Flipkart, Ola, Zomato, Paytm, and Byju's, which have disrupted various industries and sectors. These are some of the factors that have enabled India to achieve high GDP growth rates and dominate the global stage with its economic prowess. India's economy is expected to continue to grow strongly in the coming years, as it leverages its demographic dividend, reforms its policies, expands its services sector, increases its consumption levels, and enhances its innovation capabilities. PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, or PHDCCI, is a national apex organization that has been working for the promotion of Indian industry, trade and entrepreneurship for over 116 years. It has a strong network of international partners and a pan-India presence through its own offices and affiliates. PHDCCI has played a key role in promoting India's economic interests and facilitating trade and investment with other countries, especially in the post-pandemic era. Some of the ways it has done so are: it has provided a conducive business environment to Indian companies to establish and grow in global markets through market development opportunities, policy interventions and alliances to build stronger and deeper relationships with overseas clients and stakeholders. It has acted as a catalyst to promote India's exports on a sustained basis by focusing on product-specific and country-specific approaches to access new markets or increase the share in existing markets. It has also conducted market studies and surveys to identify potential sectors and products for enhancing exports. It has formulated appropriate strategies to undertake programs towards the development of economic ties with various regions of the world. It has organized international business delegations, B2B meetings, buyer-seller meets and reverse buyer-seller meets to facilitate trade and investment linkages. It has submitted representations to the government on behalf of the industry for the smooth functioning of business and resolving issues related to trade barriers, tariffs, regulations, standards, etc. It has also advocated for policy reforms and incentives to boost the competitiveness of Indian industry in the global arena. It has organized national and international events throughout the year to showcase India's capabilities and achievements in various sectors such as agribusiness and food processing, healthcare and pharmaceuticals, electric mobility, water and waste to energy, automobiles, etc. It has also invited eminent speakers and experts from different fields to share their insights and best practices with the industry members. Through these initiatives, PHDCCI has contributed significantly to India's economic growth and development in the post-pandemic era. It has also helped India emerge as a dominant player in the global stage with its innovative and resilient industry.